Alright guys, so I am back with another tag video, and as you can tell from the title of this, we are doing the book tag. And I'm an avid book reader. I love reading. It is my pastime to just kind of escape and get away from everything. So we have 11 questions, and let's get started. Number 1, you have a lot of books on your to-be-read list. How in the world do you decide what to read next? What I do is when I'm done with a book and it's time to get another one, I come into my room where all my books are kept and I look at the picture. And yes, this is horrible, but the cover, like, if it catches my attention, I'll read the back of the book and read the description. And if that's also getting my interest, that's the book I'll read. And if not, I'll read along the other ones until I find something that's interesting to me. Number 2, you're halfway through a book and you're just not loving it. Do you quit or are you committed? For me, I can kind of tell in the first chapter, sometimes even the first few pages, if I'm enjoying the book or not, if it's catching my interest, and if I want to continue reading it. So I probably wouldn't make it halfway through a book, and if I'm in the first chapter, the first few pages, and I'm not into it, I'm going to stop reading it and find a book that I'm actually into, and I've done that a few times. Number 3, the end of the year is coming and you're so close but so far away on your Goodreads reading challenge. Do you try to catch up, and how? I don't know what that is. I don't know, but last year I actually set a goal for myself to read a certain amount of books, and I just kind of, if I didn't make that goal, I was okay with it, and I just kind of tried to read a book in a week, and yeah, so that's what I did. But I wouldn't stress about it unless it's for school, and that may be what that question's asking, but I don't know. Number 4, the covers of your series you love do not match. How do you cope? I don't know, because all of the series that I do have, they all match the covers, so I would assume it wouldn't bother me, but I don't know, because all of my series, like the Twilight series, the Hunger Games series, they all match. The covers all are the same. Not the same, but they're not like the book cover and then 3 movie covers or something. They all kind of match, but I think, now that I think about it, that probably would bother me, but I don't have that situation. Number 5, everyone and their mother loves a book you really don't like. Who do you bond with over shared feelings? Probably nobody. I may tell some, I probably would tell my mom, because my mom and I both really love reading books, and I talk to her about my books and stuff. Probably her or Sam, because we don't really read the same books, so I don't know. Number 6, you're reading a book and you're about to start crying in public. How do you deal? I'm just gonna cry in public. Doesn't matter. I cannot control when a book makes me cry, and if I'm in public and I'm crying, it's just what it is. And I sometimes know ahead of time, I can just sense it in the book if it's gonna be an emotional book, and I try not to read those out in public. That's kind of how I deal. 7, a sequel of a book you love just came out, but you'd forgotten a little from the previous novel. I can read. Will you reread this book, skip the sequel, try to find a synopsis? I would, if it's already came out, the sequel's already came out, I'd buy it, but then I would reread the first book and then read the sequel and not freak out. It's okay. Number 8, you do not want anyone borrowing your books. How do you politely tell the people nope when they ask? That doesn't bother me. I've lent people books. As long as I get them back, I'm fine. So, and they don't come back totally wrecked and destroyed, I'm fine. So if you want to borrow my books, just ask, but bring them back nice and not ruined. Reading ADD. You've picked up and put down 5 books in the last month. How do you get over your reading slump? All the books that I have, most of the books that I have in my, library of my books that I haven't read yet are books that I want to read. So I don't think that has ever happened to me. I've never picked up and put down 5 books without finishing. So, thank God I'm lucky in that sense. 10. There are so many new books coming out that you're dying to read. How many do you actually buy? On the sad side, I really don't buy many books like from the bookstore. I try and go to like Goodwill or like secondhand stores and find books that way because they're a lot cheaper. So I may not get the newer books like right when they come out, but that's fine. I'll get them eventually. Number 11. After you've bought the new books you can't wait to get to, how long do they sit on your shelf before you get to them? Unfortunately, new books sit on my shelf or in my drawer for a little bit because I have so many books that I want to read and that I need to get through. So it takes me a while to read. Like, I have a whole drawer in my room full of books, so it takes a while to read. But that is the end of this tag. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you want to, I will leave the questions in the description and you can answer them in the comments or make a video response and leave it in the comments because I would love to hear your take on reading and stuff like that. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe on this channel. I also make daily vlogs. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And again, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!